I think every year is the most exciting year, but more importantly this year, you know, my son's a senior. I've put in a great amount of time into this group of players. I guess when you get to those milestones of 5, 10, 15, and 20, you're actually pretty excited about that, but it just so happens when you love something and you put that kind of time and effort into it, it goes fast. We have great energy, we're rejuvenated with what we're doing. We have 12 senior athletes that are going to be back. We could have lost 4 or 5 of those players last year to the draft, and I really think this is our time to get out there and compete at a very high level, and great things can happen. The pitching piece is such a big piece. There's 15 pitchers, there's 20 position players. It's a huge dynamic, and to have Matt come back for his second season, not only a second season, but 4 seasons as a player, so he really understands it, 2 seasons as an operations director. So he's really going into his 7th year here at USF, and I think he's really starting to come into his own, and he understands a little bit more of what's expected of him and what to expect of the players. We hope we can go 7 to 11 deep. We got some opportunities to go left-handed, right-handed, to match up, submarine, slider guy, closer. We're going to need some career years from some of those guys if we're going to be successful. Catching-wise, you know, you look at Dom, 16th round pick last year in the draft, passed the draft and came back to school. So to have Dom back this year, keep him healthy, get him in there every day, let him do what he's capable of doing, I think he's going to be one of the top 5 catchers in the country. He'll be up for the Johnny Bench Award. He'll be in a situation where he's got a chance to be one of the best catchers there is. And I think when you look at that, it all comes down to what Steve's been able to do with the catching situation. Anytime you go into a college program, I think that's the most underutilized position is the catching coach, and we just happen to have one of the best. He's developed some really good catchers in our program, and he continues to develop good catchers. We're in a great situation defensively to have guys with experience back. Obviously, we have the Defensive Player of the Year in Nico back at shortstop, who had the best defensive year of any shortstop in the country. He'll be on the Wallace watch as the top shortstop, so you're going to have a chance to be very good when you have your shortstop and catcher back. We got a lot of pieces in place if we can stay healthy and if we can play together, because they play together as a unit. So the comfort of having all of your guys back is a remarkable thing, and so now they just need to relax and play like they're capable of. To be able to hand the outfielders to Troy and the short game to Troy, and there's a level that he expects. There's a group of guys out there that can really do some remarkable things. We can run, we can throw, we can cover ground. When you look at every single outfielder back from last year's team, and now you add 3 guys to the mix right there, it could be our strongest group. We have 5 or 6 guys in the outfield that could do very interchangeable things for us. This could be a group, right-handed, left-handed, speed-wise, that could really help propel us to what we want to do. When you look at our group, we have 12 hitters back with experience. So we have all of our 9 guys that play every day, and then 3 guys that could step in there and help us. We got a couple freshmen that are waiting in the wings to try to get in there next year as players, but I think it's going to be a great mix for us where we have 5 left-handed hitters, we have 5 right-handed hitters at any time that we can put into our lineup, and I'm really excited. I think this will be one of our best offensive teams we've had in a long time. I think this will be one of our best defensive teams that we've had in a long time. It's just going to come down, can we put all the pieces of the puzzle together? In order for them to be special, You got to get that lightning in the bottle. You got to get that confidence. They got to play together as a unit. They got to come from behind and win some big games and believe in themselves. They've got to separate themselves from teams in the 6th inning and really beat people. They've got to gain this momentum that helps them throughout the season, and every team kind of does that, and that's done with leadership, that's done with execution, that's done with constant work. So we're at that point now where if we can put in the work and gain the confidence, and then we hit that stride where we win some big games, I think we can kind of run with it. It's great to have belief and guys back and veterans, but now they need to play and they need to produce.